Okay, so these first four questions are about making balanced symbol equations. So what I'm going to do first is identify within the equation that we're talking here about magnesium. And just going to make my pencil bigger so it's easy for you guys to see. Magnesium reacting with oxygen. Now remember, got my little periodic table picture over here. Remember that these elements on the periodic table are all diatomic. So it's this lucky number 7, we call it, +1. It's in group 7, and then you've got nitrogen and oxygen also. So because oxygen is here, whenever we write oxygen in an equation, we should always make sure we talk about O2. And we're told it forms magnesium oxide, which is MgO. The formula is given to me here. All I'm going to do now is count the elements involved. So here there is 1 magnesium and 2 oxygens. Here we've got 1 magnesium and 1 oxygen. If you've forgotten, just to remind you, there's no number after the magnesium, so it's 1, and there's no number after the oxygen, so it's just 1. Got to get these numbers to work, so I've got 2 oxygens here. I need to get 2 oxygens there, so all I'm going to do is put a big 2 in front of that, and that will give me 2 oxygens, but it also gives me 2 magnesiums. And to get 2 magnesiums here, I'm going to put a big 2 in front of that, and I've got 2 magnesiums there. Okay, use the same technique for each of these questions to construct those balanced equations. Next little bit here is it says wants you to work out the number of protons, neutrons, electrons in each of these elements. We're told the mass number and we're told the atomic number. Just to remind you that when that information is in a periodic table, the mass number is the one at the top, then you'd have the element, and then you would have the atomic number. So atomic number, that's this bottom number here, tells me the number of protons, so that's going to be 5, and then the difference between these two numbers is the number of neutrons. So we do 11 take away 5 is going to be 6, and remember atoms have to be neutral, so if I've got 5 positive protons, I must have 5 negative electrons. So use those same principles to answer the information for the other elements. What is an element? I'm going to let you look in your book. There is a glossary, so look in your book and find the definition for an element. Why an atom has got no overall charge. Let's have a think about why this would be. Because atoms do contain protons, and protons have a +1 charge, and they have electrons, which have a -1 charge. So why do they have no overall charge? If you think about the logic of this, if I have the same number of positive protons as negative electrons, then overall I will have 0 charge. This question here, I've noticed has got some information missing, so I'm not going to worry too much about that one at the moment. Okay, here you've got to describe the number of positions of electrons, protons, and neutrons in this atom. I think you've got a QR code here anyway, but you need to have a go at this one using the information that you have completed already. And here, my advice to you is whenever you get something like this and it's describing, and this is an atom, I would always draw a diagram with labels to make sure you get the maximum marks on that question. Okay, complete the table. We've been working on this, so make sure you've got the information you need to do that. Atoms always contain. Again, I'm going to let you have a think about that one, and that's the end of those questions. So this video helps. Make sure you use your book to support you, and if you get stuck, you can come and see me and we'll have a look at it.